All right, so I wanted to give you kind of a method overview and talk to you a little bit about what I'm going to be teaching you in this course. So this is going to be all to do with how to turn a small amount of targeted traffic into big money. All right, and we're doing a very specific method, and we're using basically pre-existing authority. We're tapping into pre-existing authority plus combining it with high-paying offers in order to earn some really good money. And what we're doing here is we're going to take age domains that already have backlinks to them. They're already powered up. We're going to be getting these for just $10 each. I'm going to show you how to do this. I'll show you a free solution and then a premium solution that's going to be a lot more effective, but you'll be able to choose from either one that you'd like. I'm going to show you how we're targeting extremely low competition keywords and getting high payouts of anywhere from $30 to $220 per visitor. All right, so that's not, it's not per sale. You don't have to make any kind of sale or anything. This I'm talking about just for visitors. All right, and I'm going to talk to you about how we're targeting keywords that no one else is for some very lucrative paydays. And this is all done with pay-per-call, which in general it's something that's not talked about very often. And there's a lot of money to be made in it. And the market right now, with the way that things are going, this is becoming easier and easier. And there's just a huge opportunity right now in order to tap into this market. So I just want to show you something. So basically what we're doing here is we have higher ticket or higher payout offers. And let's say, and they don't necessarily have to be like super high payout, but we're talking about where just one visitor and one call could turn into some really good money. So we have your website. So let's say website number 1. And these take literally about 10 to 15 minutes to build out. They're not, there's nothing complicated at all. And you have access to a software that I'm going to show you how to use inside the course that's going to automate the entire process of this and make it, pretty much hands off. You just set up a few settings and the software will take care of the rest. So like I said, maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes to build it. Nothing complicated at all. So you have website number 1. Now you're going to have pre-built authority, right? And what I mean by that is it's going to have backlinks and age. All right, it'll have socials a lot of times, the Facebooks, the Twitter, LinkedIn profiles. It will have authority already built to it. So you're not going to have to, mess around with link building or trying to build up the authority of it. That part is already done, which this is going to save us a lot of time, aggravation, and extra money. And you're going to be able to pick these up for just anywhere from $10 to $12 each. All right, so you've got your website. And then what we do is we just find a lucrative pay-per-call offer. Okay, and for these you'll be able to make anywhere from, let's say, like I said, most of them have payouts of like, some of them go down to 30, but a lot of times you're looking at like, we'll say 30. Okay, 30 to, you can make $220 per call. It's definitely not unheard of. It happens for me all the time. And it just depends on which niche you're going to go into. Now, the thing with this is you don't necessarily need to go into the highest paying niches, because you can get bigger volume a lot of times, even in the, in the lower payout niches. Even if it pays out like $5, $10, $15, there's still room to generate a lot more traffic, and generally even less people are targeting that. So you got your pay-per-call offer, and like I said, this takes 25 minutes to build. The software handles everything. And let's see, what you want to do is just keep expanding, right? So you have one website, buy this for 10 to 12 bucks. You get another website. Let's say this is in the mold removal niche, right? Mold removal. All right. And this is all, like, let's say this is a mold offer, right? Mold removal. You might have another domain here that's website number 3, mold remediation. All right, so then what's happening here is all of these, I'm going to show you a very simple way to find these domains with that are already aged, that already have backlinks going to them, that already have power, so that you can basically buy them for $10 or $12 and have a domain that someone already spent, 5, 6, 7, sometimes even 10 or 15 years building up and, building the brand behind it and all that. And you're going to get to capitalize off of all that age, that authority, and the backlinks that are built to it, which is going to make it super, super easy in order for us to make money with this pay-per-call offers. All right, so all this traffic from these websites, we have our phone number on the sites, whether it's a mobile click to call, or we'll have it also just on the page itself. So every time that someone calls, you'll make money from that call. So let's say you even get, let's say you make $50 a call, you get, 10 visitors to the site, and just 3 of them convert, right? That's $150. That's a tiny amount of traffic in reality to be able to generate income like that. And if you have the goal with, that you keep looking for these websites, you build them, like I said, very quick to build. We're going to go through the process step by step of everything. But, basically we're just looking for these websites with pre-built authority, age, backlinks, and we're pairing them up in a very specific way with pay-per-call offers. Now, I'm also going to show you how to find sub-niches that are going to be very profitable for this, and to make things easier, because they're niches and services that people aren't targeting. So it makes it like shooting fish in a barrel. Okay. Let's just see here. So also you want to have, you'll keep building this out. Let's see, you have website 3 and website 4. And now maybe this is mold testing. And this is just an example. You could do all of them with the same niche: mold removal, mold remediation, mold testing. It just depends on how you want to go about it. But with the software that we have access to, that you'll have access to with this course, it's going to allow you, with, like I said, just setting up a few different settings, to immediately have, let's just put this here, to immediately push out pages, targeting long tail keywords for every single city, suburb, and zip code in the entire United States, with basically just the push of a button. Like I said, you set up a few settings. We're going to go through all that together. And all of a sudden, you've got, 2,000, 3,000, let's say 1,000, right? 1,000 to 2,000 pages targeting, like let's say mold removal, and let's say mold removal 11946. And that's its own page. On that page, that targets city keywords, it targets that zip code, you have it in the URL, and you have that. Now you have 1,000 to 2,000 pages all targeting all these super long tail, suburbs and zip codes, which makes it so that the competition is irrelevant. There's no one out there, very, very few people that are getting so specific with the targeting, because it's just not worth it for them. But for us, we know that we can pair it with a high ticket, or a higher payout pay-per-call offer that's going to allow us to make some really good money. Now, I just wanted to give you a quick overview of the method, but you're going to see how everything comes together later on in this course. I'm going to go through step by step how you need to set things up, and we're going to do everything over the shoulder. All right, so that's going to be it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.